something this day and age is all about is their third eye/Khafi. Although I talk about it being part of an indigo consciousness, I will say there are some very misleading ideas of what it is. When I refer to the third eye, what you would call the Khafi in Sufi terminology, I refer to the sixth sense, that is the intuition. If people want to say they are using the third eye to promote materialism, immorality, and egotism, through their lifestyles and entertainment, then they are sadly misusing their third eye, Khafi. The sixth sense goes beyond what we can see, hear, taste, touch and feel. Intuition is using that guiding force to understand what is most important in life and what is frivolous temptation to fall back down in lower consciousness. I believe that when God in the revelations let Muhammad peace be upon them know only men of understanding will get the true messages of the Quran, it means those who can see beyond the veil of this world. 2-164. Verily, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and in the alternation of night and day, and the ships which sail through the sea with that which is of use to mankind, and the water, rain, which Allah sends down from the sky and makes the earth alive therewith after its death, and the moving, living, creatures of all kinds that He has scattered therein, and in the veering of winds and clouds which are held between the sky and the earth, are indeed ayat, proofs, evidences, signs, etc., for people of understanding. Being able to understand does not come from the normal part of our brain that processes things in daily life. They come from somewhere closer to the heart, deep within our chest, and is felt as a knowing or an instinct. This area is considered the middle of the forehead, where the truth is seen beyond the normal eye perception. Those that don't see truth in religious texts very much may have their intuition blocked. If it were open, they would be able to start to connect all things together and see the truths clearly. It starts with the choices someone once blocked off, who opened herself to learning. It's about choice. The indigo consciousness comes from the idea of the Hindu teachings of the Chakras/Latifs. 7 parts of the human body that symbolize different levels of the consciousness and realms of human emotions and thoughts. They are laid out in the RUQYA color spectrum you learn in science class as a kid. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and lastly violet. These colors are not colors, but are actually frequencies of waves of energies that then get transposed to colors in the human mind and then eye. So each color represents a level of consciousness. The higher you go on the scale of frequencies and waves, the higher your quest for truth and connection to God you go. I do not use Hindu teachings to open up the third eye, Khafi. I only use Islamic Sufi teaching, mostly from the Naqshbandi Sufi order. The chakras, Latifs, show up in the Quran that describes different layers of heaven. 2-164. It is He who created for you all of that which is on the earth. Then He directed Himself to the heaven, His being above all creation, and made them 7 heavens, and He is knowing of all things. 23:17. And we have created above you 7 layered heavens, and never have we been of our creation unaware. And while this could be the 7 layers of sky, it also can have a deeper meaning to show that God exists in a high level of consciousness off this earth and in another dimension of space. So humans have a choice of where they are consciously, and it is fun to read about chakras and their meanings. You can start to see war and greed coming from the lower chakras from men that do not understand in the unity of all things. When you get higher into the realms of indigo, where the third eye is to be opened, you start to see the lies in the media easily and the truth of the nature of God, while people are trying to spread falsehood and disbelief. The Illuminati, or a group who says they are the Illuminati stemming from the Enlightenment era, opposes that they use the third eye to become a god of their own creation, but this is the opposite of what the Quran teaches. A person with disbelief will use the sixth sense in different ways than someone with belief. I am not entirely sure that someone actually can have their third eye open if they are atheist that believes in nothing beyond this life. 2-7. God has set a seal upon their hearts and upon their hearing, and over their vision is a veil. And for them is a great punishment. 42 hours 51 minutes. It is not given to any human being that God should speak to him unless, it be, by inspiration, or from behind a veil, or, that, he sends a messenger to reveal what he wills by his leave. Verily, he is most high, most wise. So perhaps when the third eye, Khafi, is truly opened, that is when God is revealed to them from behind a veil. Me, being an indigo conscious person, does not take away from my faith in the unseen or belief as a Muslim. In fact, it only makes faith stronger in me, vibrating on a level closer to the truth of God,